Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, you saw they're adding the Stealth Warbond this week, and you are wanting to get some super credits fast as shit so you don't have to spend your money on that. Let me tell you how to do that. It's rather simple. First things first, let's go get a weapon. If you have the Control Group Warbond, get the variable. If you don't, literally any other fucking weapon will work. Honestly, Dominator is probably your best bet as a secondary. For the actual secondary, I recommend the grenade pistol. If you don't got, it's from the Democratic Detonation Warbond. If you don't have that, the ultimatum also works, just not as effectively. If you don't have either of those, bring anything. Throwable, impact grenade. Armor, I recommend light armor. Street Scouts, probably the best. If not, jackboot. And if you really want to be a little spicy, the live wire. And that's all we need. At least from over there. Now I gotta choose a mission.
Helldiver.
Shut up,
The
Preston
Super
Garvey.
Destroyer is ready for your next mission.
So, we need to find a planet that's a desert or a moon-like surface. Like the actual, like, Terran Luna surface. Recently, or for a long while, I've been using Fact Bay, but since we cleared that, I don't know how the fuck there's 6 Helldivers on this planet. We've had this planet secured for months. But with that being out of the way, I've been recently using Xana Prime, as it's the same layout, it's just robots.
The bots have this world.
Shut up, Preston Garvey.
Find an opening and break
so, lower down the difficulty to trivial. I know it sounds like, oh, but easy will have more space. Trivial is faster. We want to save as much time as
Victory of this
possible.
operation has eluded our grasp.
Best mission is either a legal broadcast or the upload data.
Hellpods Prime.
Now, I assume you're going to be doing this on your own because, like me, you don't have friends. At least not ones that you want to expose to super credit grinding. So, great.
Orbit
Go back.
synchronized.
Alright, this is the map layout. Not the best in the world, but we can take a bit of data from this. All of building spawns will be a certain distance away. I'm almost guaranteeing there's a building spawn right there, maybe right there, definitely there, and there. Why? Because there's evenly spaced out pretty much. You see the D1 circle. Every building is usually spaced out about that circle size in easy mode, and it can't be right on the main objective, and it can't be on extraction zone, it can't be in the mountains, so I'm guessing that's the main area, and then maybe 2 here. We're gonna start over here. Alrighty, equipment. First things first, if you have it, bring the experimental infusion for the health and speed boost. If you don't have that, just bring the health pod space optimization, or if you somehow have the stamina enhancement like me, that could also work. But I recommend this experimental infusion because you'll be taking damage every once in a while, and it's best to have the extra speed. Next up, bring the car. Don't have the car, it's okay. Grind for the car. That should be your primary objective. You should not be worrying about super credits until after you got that damn car. Alright, next up, warp pack. If you don't have the warp pack, bring the exosuit. I'm bringing this to show you what you can do with the exosuit, but you do not need to bring it if you have the warp pack. And then lastly, really these last 2 slots, you can put anything in it. I usually bring either the commando or the 500 kilogram, but I want to bring the exosuit so I can show you guys what actually it can be used for if you don't have the warp pack. So let's go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Alrighty, now we want to save as much speed, not save as much time as possible. So, first things first, call in the car. Second things second, the warp pack. The calling speed is just under the car's call in, and the commando's the fastest, so we call that one last. Everything will arrive roughly the same time. We save like 3 seconds, but 3 seconds is a lot in the mind of a speedrunner. Let's go! Alright, now I gotta slow down and waste 10 seconds. But I want to show you guys how to read the map. So, this is what we're looking at. We look closely. Yep, there's a little thing right there. There's even a little thing right there. Remember, God does not build in straight lines. So if you see any form of this shit, that one's kind of easy to see. But like this guy right here, this weird little thing down there, those are all objectives that can have a super credit spawn. Now, I assume you know, but if you don't, Super credit spawns, they can either have requisition points, sometimes samples on higher level missions. They have medals, they can have super credits, and they can have one of the random spawn weapons like the sniper rifle or the arc thrower. But the main thing you gotta learn how to do is read the map, because I can see right here we got boom, that point, that point, that point, that point, and that point. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6. Hard to tell right there.
Dropping a pin.
All right, but let's get started. The more you do this, the more you'll start being able to read it at a whim. I'm going the wrong direction. Ignore that.
Found something.
Alrighty. And no super credits. We got medals though. Honestly, don't even bother with rec points if you're high level. If you are low level, then grab the rec points. Why not? Or if you don't have everything unlocked, that's also okay to grab the rec points. You'll be getting a lot of them too. Don't bother with samples because we will not be leaving the mission.
Found something.
That's why we bring the commando and super credits. Since we're here, we're gonna grab some extra stims, so I don't want to fucking wait. Be careful when using the warp pack around the front tires of the car. As the hitbox is gigantic, and you will pop the tires. And if the car tires are gone, you can't use the car. You can try, but it's honestly going to be a waste of fucking time. So, it could be worse. Metal. I'm fine. We're fine. I do this the most effectively, but I want to show you how to handle problems you might encounter, such as high walls. Too high.
KIA deploying replacement. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Alrighty.
Democracy has landed.
Well, I guess it's a good time to teach you why we brought the variable. Quite simply. Ugh.
Injury?
It's like half
What
a second
injury?
faster than sprinting that distance, but if you want some extra speed, that's how you do it. That's a stalwart. Wow, that's useless. Are you up there?
Dropping a pin.
Keep an eye on the compass. As you can see right above me, there's 2 grave markers over there. Those only spawn samples, but keep an eye out because there could always be like a little bunker you missed from the initial overlooking of the map. So keep an eye on that compass.
Found
See, there's
something.
another thing. Not gonna have any super credits on it, but it's nice to take note and keep an eye out in case there is something you missed. There's the bunker. I'm fine. We're fine. Ugh. Now, as a heads up, when using the warp pack down here, do not do that. Do not try to warp into that thing. Alrighty. Now, I'm gonna call this guy in. So you found the bunker, but you don't have friends. No worries, because we can just use the warp pack to get inside. Well, let's say you don't have the warp pack. Don't worry, because there's also the exosuit thing. So let me quickly take this guy off to show you that you can do it completely out of the warp pack. Come on, baby. I'm not gonna shoot that if you're gonna fucking miss and accidentally hit the Jaeger. Alrighty. So let's pretend we don't have the warp pack. What are we gonna do? We're gonna come down here, angle ourselves this direction, and hop out. And pull back, and we're in. We can grab all our loot, and hop back in the car, and we're out. Now, honestly, I would not be using the exosuit the entire mission, as this thing's slow as balls when you're actually looking for super credits, but if you get to a bunker, I highly recommend it, as all bunkers have 3 chances of super credits. It's rare as hell, but sometimes you can get a lucky bunker with 3 super credits, and it's just delicious. Alrighty, I think it's the last thing on the map. Yeah, it's the last thing on the map. And medals! I'll take it. It's not on the menu. Oh, it's not on the compass. That is that thing. Alright. And we're good. Let's go.
Helldiver.
Now, as you can see, we've gotten 40 super credits in that roughly 4 or 5 minute time span. Granted, if I was actually like not explaining it, it'd probably be a little faster. For you guys, it'll be significantly faster. What else? Pretty much gotta just do that, rinse and repeat for 3 hours straight, and we have a world. Shut up, Preston Garvey! I did not come here from Fallout 4 to hear you talk. Love you. Alright. However, as a heads up, when you open the map to choose another mission, because this is rinse and repeat, we're just going to be rinsing and repeating what we just did for 3 hours straight. But if you ever do start up and it still shows one of these things under your ship, do not select it. Make sure you deselect or find a new mission,
Coordinates
so you're not doing the same one. Because the game will remember the same map layout and not give you super credits you've picked up in a map layout you've already been in. It's not identical. Like if you come back 3 months later and you see a similar map design, don't worry about that. But like if you go to the exact same map, let's say we got back from the mission and it still was showing up here, we would not go back to it because it would remember that we picked up the super credits and not let us pick it up again. And yeah.
The Galactic War, a battleground awaiting.
Rinse and repeat for 3 hours, and you can get a war bond. I think that's my record, 3 hours. Keep in mind, this is just for the standard war bonds, not for the kill zone or the Halo war bond. And yeah, it's the most effective way. I'm really doing it, grinding it, so I can get the stealth war bond when it comes out next week or so. And I hope this helps.